First, I'd like to say I was proud to work for you in 2004 on the Kerry Edwards campaign. And part of my motivation to work on that was I did AmeriCorps for 2 years, and I really believed in the plan that if you did 2 years of service, you'd get 4 years of college paid for. I was wondering if you could share your thoughts about Green Corps and expanding AmeriCorps, and particularly if you'd commit to expanding AmeriCorps by at least $100,000 if you're president.
Well, the answer to that question, yes. To answer your question very specifically, I happen to believe that service, I think we ought to consider going further than that, by the way. I think one of the things we ought to at least be thinking about, I haven't proposed it yet, but one of the things we ought to be thinking about is some level of mandatory service to our country, so that everybody in America, not just poor kids who get sent to war, are serving this country, so that everybody serves and everybody loves America and gets engaged and involved. That's what AmeriCorps does. So I think we ought to really be thinking about that. And one of the things that I've seen, beyond the service organizations that exist today, AmeriCorps being one of them, is Elizabeth and I, a few years ago, actually it's been about 10 years ago now, we started these after-school programs for kids in North Carolina. We did it in the name of my son, who died about over 10 years ago. And what we did is we got kids from the local high school who came and tutored. So they was peer tutoring, basically. They were helping with using computers and tutoring their fellow students. And what we learned, Elizabeth basically worked over there full time for the first few years it was open. And what we both saw was it was good for the kids who were getting help. It was almost even better for the kids that were helping, who could see the kind of impact that their service, which I'm sure you saw the same thing.
Absolutely.
It just changes you. It makes you see what you can do for your country and how important it is to do things for people other than just yourself, and how it affects how you feel about yourself. So I'm totally committed to that cause, and bless you for doing it, by the way.
Thank you.
You're welcome. We're going to go to let's go